I'm Jeremy Parsons and we're doing some more flavors from Sip Niagara. This time we're featuring Grey J Canadian whiskey. So we're gonna be doing the Double Grey. So 2.5 ounces of Grey J whiskey. Next I'm gonna add in a couple of shots of Angostura Orange Bitters, and this is where the other Grey comes in. Earl Grey Simple Syrup. This is super easy to do. It's just tea, sugar, and water, and reduced by half. Next I'm gonna add in just a little bit of acidity, because tea and lemon go really well together, and lemon and whiskey also go great. So just a little slice, we just want just a little bit of acidity in there. I'm gonna shake this guy up, but we are not done yet. So I have got some beautiful hickory, and we are going to ignite it, cool it down, filter it out, and infuse it into this cocktail. Yes, we are gonna smoke it up. So because smoke and whiskey taste amazing together. So I'm gonna put this into my handy dandy little cocktail smoker. We're gonna get this guy moving and grooving, and wait till you see the beautiful effect this has. Not only does it look great, but it tastes great. And there we go. So you can see the smoke is coming in right now, and it's just going to infuse just a little bit to give that beautiful aromatics. It's really gonna bring out that great flavor of Grey J. And there we go, that's all we need. Okay, so let's check out this super smooth cocktail. I love the show, this is so good. The aromatics, you get just a little bit of acidity, the sweetness from the whiskey, and then boom. You get that great smoke. Oh. Awesome. Okay, now I know you're looking at these ribs. Let's get these guys going. So I have got loin, back, and baby back ribs. They're pork ribs, and we are going to let them soak for about 4 hours. So we've got our loin cut, and these are our baby backs. I'm separating them because the baby backs aren't going to take that long to cook, and we don't want to be overcooking them. You always want to make sure that they're nice and supple. And of course, you gotta wash your hands a little bit while you're doing this. So we are going to put in a beautiful mixture. Yes, we're using Grey J. We're cooking with whiskey. So this actually allows for the proteins to break down and helps to keep them really nice and soft and moist while cooking. I'm gonna add them over top of here as well. So we're gonna be doing a beautiful sauce on the loins, and we're gonna be doing a dry rub on the baby backs. Boom. Okay, so there's our Grey J. Next, we're gonna add in our Fever Tree Ginger Ale. I know, you're thinking, what? We're gonna be cooking with Fever Tree? Yes, we are. We don't need to add that much liquid into the pan. We just wanna make sure that it's going halfway up the pork ribs. So we're gonna add this in now. And then I'm gonna add in some beef stock as well. I make my own, it's super easy to do. And it just puts a beautiful, delicious quality to your ribs. Hey, who doesn't like to mix a little cow with their pig? So we're gonna pour this in. So there we go. So now we're gonna mix up our sauce. So I'm gonna add in the Grey J with our Neal Brothers rib and chicken barbecue sauce. So we're just gonna add in about 4 ounces. Now, this does break down the sauce, which is why we're gonna thicken it by reducing it on just low setting on the stove and just scraping up those little tasty bits. And voila, we've got an amazing whiskey sauce. So let's get this reducing, and I'm gonna show you another amazing cocktail while the ribs are cooking. Make sure you scrape all the edges off the pan to get all those beautiful tasty bits and to help thicken the sauce. It's okay to get a little bit messy with your sauce. It's ooey gooey good. Our ribs are nice and hot and off the grill, and I thought we should make ourselves a nice little Caesar. So I'm gonna be adding in 2 ounces of Grey J. Next, some beautiful maple Walters. Then a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, some Tabasco Chipotle, some Walter Caesar rim, and some Neal Brothers chicken and barbecue sauce. I always like adding ingredients that I'm cooking with into my cocktails. That is gonna be awesome. And a little bit of Dennis's extra hot horseradish. And last but not least, a little bit of garlic powder. I know, it's a lot, but it is delicious. Shake it up. And this is gonna go so nicely with our ribs. Oh, aromatics on that are terrific. So there's our Caesar. Now, here's the pro tip. We're gonna take a look at our beautiful ribs. So I'm gonna sauce them up, and then I'm gonna do a dry rub on our baby back ribs. Oh, they look awesome. You wanna leave a little bit of juice left in there before you do this so it doesn't dry out, because you wanna get that steam in there. So I'm gonna sauce these bad boys up. Now, of course, if you've got a kitchen torch, you can do this using that, but not everybody does. So this is a great way to get that beautiful glaze on your ribs. I'm gonna shuffle them over. See how we've allowed for a little bit of room? They have shrunk a little bit. It's because the fat came off. And there we go. Oh, and this barbecue sauce is so nice and thick since we've reduced it. And this is gonna build a beautiful, beautiful shellac on top. So I'm gonna add a little bit more as they cook, but literally just crank up your oven on high to get that nice glaze, and just watch it so it doesn't burn. Now, we are going to season this so nicely. And this is gonna give it a really nice crunch and beautiful flavor. Let's pop it in the oven, have a sip of our Caesar. That is so good with the Grey J in there. It just builds another level of complexity. Let's pop these in the oven. I got one more cocktail before the big reveal. Our duo of Grey J barbecued ribs came out beautifully. And now we're gonna do our last cocktail. So, there's very few things that taste better with a great whiskey than peach. So I've got a little peach and Prosecco preserve that I'm gonna add in to our shaker. Next, I'm gonna add in just a little bit of fresh lime. I'm gonna shake this bad boy up and top it off with some ginger ale. And let's see. Oh, it just smells amazing. You've got that little bit of vanilla from the Grey J, and then the peach, topping it off with some ginger. I'm gonna add in just a little bit more fresh lime. And there we have it, our beautiful double gray martini, our Caesar, our ribs, and cheers. Keep sipping, keep shaking, and obviously see you at Sip Niagara. Ooh, let's get some more smoke. Cheers.